Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Vaughn. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. The Cowboys had 8-5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down throw for Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 21. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Ritter to throw it. Looking for London on the out route, complete.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter now.
They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that
early. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Blue striker.
Ritter. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Going play action. Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons!
Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 78 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
He'll look to throw.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A give to Pollard running left. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun.
Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Into the hands of London.
To the 40 and no further. A broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To the air again, it's Ritter.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Into the hands of Hendershot.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 cycles. Right.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st down, here's Ritter.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vaughn. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 62 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
43 rail. Black Ultra. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Jaws red.
Ritter back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Fox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
6, leather, white blue.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
We're going to 54. Wire. Under.
Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Striker. Check striker. Seal splash.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on third down.
Flush to his right.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This is fielded at the 27. And I think the ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
Ritter now.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Back to throw, Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go, 46, 26.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And the return will stop right around the 25. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Going play action. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready. Drill green. Hut, hut.
They'll run again here with Robinson. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Robinson on a give right side.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ritter to throw it.
Smith catches left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Robinson.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Ritter.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Coup for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And they take a knee. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
26.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move